And my wife did very well.
Within a short period, you had moved from owning taxis to driving the taxis yourself.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So when things like this happen to you and you say you are going to consult whoever, you're making a mistake. Life is never going to be smooth. If not, we will all behave like animals. If life is so smooth, we don't have challenges on our way to success, then we will behave like animals. There are definitely going to be challenges, but you have to rise to the occasion. I say strike hard when the iron is hot. You just don't back up when the iron is hot. You'll be defeated completely.
Exactly. When it dries, it will deform. But when you strike it hard, you put it into the shape you want it.
Right.
So that when it dries, it goes into the shape you want. Oh no, but let's talk about school. When you decided to go back to school in America, how was the experience like? Which course did you study?
Economics.
Economics. I also did economics in uni. You see, I've seen my economics. Yeah, most of I was economics in here. I also did economics.
It's the best that you can do.
I'm on TSA.
No, very, very
my
good.
whole life in a different
Yeah,
way.
my own in a different perspective.
How was it?
Let me tell
it
you.
wasn't your first time in America, though. So
No.
How was it like?
I'm not saying everybody should waste his good time before going to school as a mature day. You see, literature, Macbeth.
Yeah.
Honorable Alex Markin was shocked when all those years that I was doing Macbeth, I could recite it just like that. Me, Baba. It's like I didn't even understand what I was reading. But in the Fordham University, I was a mature student. I knew what I was doing. My GPA, none of my kids, I think one of them will beat me, but not yet, so long as she has not. My GPA was 3.85.
Throughout?
As a mature student. When I was there, my professor, he was Iranian. He introduced me to Solomon and Solomon. Financially, now it's called Smith Barney. Because I was good in economics, those things. Now, of course, I was matured. I've made money, lost it, started driving taxi again. And my new wife, which is still my wife, Stella Wilson, did marvelously well. I brought the 2 kids. She took them as hers. And she really supported me. So I was able to come back again. I introduced the U.S. lottery that was introduced by Clinton to Ghana.
And you were the first person that brought it
here.
Yeah. That was you because you
will find out. And that time, when I finished the program, I had said to myself, I didn't know how it was going to happen. I had said to myself that at age 35, I'll be a millionaire.
Did it happen?
Oh, yes. No, I said age 40.
Age 40.
Age 40, I'll be a millionaire. September 30th, 1996, I had $1,145,000. Bam.
Which was way before the age you even said.
Right. At a great bank. Dr. Kranchi was the one who was handling my money for me. From the lottery.
You made that much?
Yes. Because I took 567 people to America that year in 1996. So when we finished the program 30th, I checked my bank account. I called all the workers, those who helped me, gave everybody $20,000 and popped champagne. That now I can say that I'm a millionaire.
And so you
listen again. I lost that money too.
How?
That is when I started working with my sister. We set up this Hollywood with shops here and there, and boom. After this, she wanted to take everything for herself. I had to fight. One day, Irene Mercado, she's now what's the title they give? Director General for Common Fund. She was a student. They were the one I was arrested and taken to Legon police station. She was the one who was bringing me food. People don't know how I have struggled
How
to
rough
get to.
it's been, yeah.
Yeah. And my brother, village boy like me, I've made $1 million, and I see it rare that my sister who is not educated is outwitting me.
Wants to take it.
I had to fight. I'll get to Hollywood and the police will arrest me.
On your own property.
Yes. Yes. I had to fight. So it was not easy. All this, I left. So what I had to do to start again was that when you make money, you should have secure investment. And the secure investment is properties. Properties will not make you rich because you wait for rent to come. You don't do the business with the money because it's stuck. But it's a security. Anytime the money that you are doing business with, you lose it,
you can go back.
You have a fallback. My brother, to start life again, fortunately for me, I had 11 houses that time. So I had to sell the strategic ones in a good location to start life all over again. I lost Tesano Airport, all those, I lost it and started life.
And in between that was your education, because
I stopped. I didn't finish.
Yes, I wanted to get to that.
Fordham University in 1996, when I made that money, I deposited it at Great Bank, and I was still going to school. But what was happening was that the workers, when we started the 97 one, the workers used my company receipts to take people's money that I'm going to do the program. I will get the green card for them, do the applications and everything. But I was in school. I was going to come back when they are going to
do it again.
No, when they are going to the interview itself.
Okay.
I'll be here to guide what to do. But filling the forms, my brother, they use my company receipts to take the money and never did anything for them.
And all these people were falling back to you because it was your receipt?
Yes. So I had to come back and had to pay everybody.
Out of the money you had made with them?
Yes. Had to pay everybody. You see, if I had not paid everybody, do you think today I would get muff even to talk?
Because you would have been labeled as a criminal back then.
Right. But a lot of friends who were doing that, they had legal background and they used technicalities to refuse to pay the people. And they never had peace. But I paid everybody. I paid. I refunded their money. So long as you have my receipt, I have authorized them to take it. So if I don't see it, it is assumed that you have given the money to me. And I had to pay. That is honesty.
Was it true that you deferred your course in the university just so you can come back and do business with the money? At a point you said, okay,
yes.
Why should I have this money?
Let me give you why I stopped. Was that when my professor introduced me to this Solomon and Solomon, myself, there's one Ghanaian now, he's dead, Atta, then a Jamaican in Spanish, with 4 students that the professor recommended. Atta got a job with AT&T.
Okay.
And I got Solomon and Solomon. That time, even in school, they were giving me $89,000. So after the interview, congratulations, then I went home and asked my wife, you mean so all this school that I'm going to get 89,000, and this 89,000 is not net. Uncle Sam is also going to take his. So I told her, look, I cannot let this money go like that with what the people are doing. Now, if I have $1,145,000 in my account, why should I stay here and take 89,000 minus Uncle Sam? No, I'm going to work with it. You can ask my wife. She was so disappointed because the family she comes from, they are all highly educated. R.P. Bafu's family. So, oh, finish and go. I said, if I stay here 1 year, I'll go to jail.
True.
If I stay here 1 year and the people continue to take people's money and don't deliver, I'll go to jail.
Go to jail.
I've lost my first day. This one, I can't let it go. So I came back. That is how come I didn't finish. But it's worth it. I said to myself, I said to my wife, don't worry. I'm going to employ PhDs, masters, graduates to work for me. And I've done exactly that.
Wow. Honorable, that is the genesis of your business and, you know, the creation of your wealth. But at what point did you decide to get into politics full time?
I was still in politics because
were.
I lost money
Exactly.
at the Dubois Hins time in 1992. It was my boss who introduced me. He's a very good man, great man, a lawyer Kwadua from Asiedu.
Okay.
If I had told him I was coming here, he would have tuned in.
So listen.
He really likes me, you know.
Okay.
It's not easy to work with somebody and he will love you to death.
Yeah.
He's sick now, but the family tells me every blessed day he's listening to a man to see if I'll come or not. So it's not easy to have a boss like that.
Exactly.
And I think I also respected him and did the right thing and all those things, you know. So I promised myself that I will not lose this money. So I came back and I lost every contact. The lady who was helping me there, they didn't let her go back because she made a mistake. I bought golf, GT, whatever for her. I set up baby's boutique for her. And the way she was dressing, enviness, but they were temporary. They were only there for the lottery program.
Exactly. So it's like seasonal.
Right.
Yeah.
You go and come back and, you know, but they didn't call her again. Life still goes on. So I started hustling left and right, you know. And that time, even today, $1 million is still a lot of money. And honestly, it is not only the $1 million, $1,145,000. That was in the account. So my sister went to a Greek bank for a loan. Dr. Crunchy was also from Masin.
Okay.
So talking to her, says, oh, she mentioned my brother is this, and I was, oh, okay. So your brother is doing very well, this. And my mother convinced me to help my sister.
Get the loan.
First, the Dr. Crunchy said he was not going to give her the loan because when her appearance, she had gold all over, and all you could hear, grang, 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 when she's walking. Now she's thrown everything away. Yes, so gold all over. So Dr. Crunchy said, no,
I don't trust you.
I don't trust you. I don't think you can pay. So I had to guarantee for her.
Okay.
It got to a point where she realized the interest was so high. So, oh, why don't you take shares in this? This is how it all started. And I'm telling you, in 1997, I pumped in $400,000 only for me to see that I entered the premises, the business was doing well. But I didn't have time to manage. She was the one managing it. She goes there and dip her hands into the money and go away without even accounting for it. So the gas attendants also, they all bought cars. One day,
Madam is doing it, so we are all doing
yeah, one day I went there to check. There was no money and there was no fuel in the tank.
Where did it go?
That is when I started. I said, no, this can't happen. This kind of management, it won't happen. Then it started. I did this, I did that. What I went through, my brother, your mother, let her stay there and give her money to drop.
Don't involve them.
No.
And I'm sure when things hit the south, they will definitely involve family members. Yeah, so at the long run.
Me say, I had to pull a gun
Wow.
at the court. The lawyer, he met me in parliament. He said, "Ah, this guy is a strong guy." There's a designer called Dominion.
Okay.
And I was getting those shirts from Manchester, the wholesale. I'm the one who brings the things from America. So if you are wearing my shirt, I know. The lawyer was wearing my shirt at the court. I said, "You, a lawyer, that you solicit favors from your clients. This shirt is for me." And I held it. I said, "Look here, Dominion, they're cheap." I pulled the gun. I said, "I'll blow your head. Think I'm stupid? I've gone through that. And now you think this illiterate can let me lose everything? Hell no, I'll die here." Fortunately, the judge knew Dr. Kranchi. They adjourned the case. And the judge, Akoto Bamfo, her husband had died. And 1 year anniversary, she came to our place for furniture to go and do, some few gathering. Then Dr. Kranchi told her that, "Oh, those are my nephew and niece." He said, Then the fight that they are fighting. So Dr. Kranchi took the judge through everything, how I gave the money and everything to it. So the next time we went to court, good, why I didn't like my mother, and I'll tell you a secret today. I had vowed, I'm telling you today, me say don't do business with any family member. I had vowed, it's only today that I'm coming public. I had vowed that if my stepfather had died before my mother, I would have thrown my mother out of my house. Because my mother, I gave her money to make a deposit, bungalow number A5. She went to court and testified that the house is for my mother, my sister. Nah. I swear to God. My stepfather went there and said, "Mommy judge, me yire wabwa. Bemma no na disika no ma no. Na ma time no ba nyame, my stepfather nyini che me mami. But na me mami feel say my stepfather would die before her. But she died before my stepfather. Na ma planning say ke metu.
Okranka betu no.
Metu no akotena me sister nchen because
you know, osene the auntie.
Yeah, osene the auntie call. But it didn't work that way. I'm telling you. I've been very bitter with family business. So me, I stay away. And you can take a cue from me. It has not been easy. It has not been easy. So when people see you, they don't want to work because of politics. They talk trash. He's a drug dealer. He's this. I will not keep quiet.